What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. What a start for me for 2023, man. I got super sick on Monday, January 2nd. I found out I ended up having COVID. I was ridiculously sick. I'm still lacking energy, and I've lost my sense of smell, which is crazy. But I haven't done videos because of that. I feel a little bit better. I'm going to do a review video on the top 5 setups. Now, the top 5 are right up here in this top right-hand corner. They're the top 5 that I gave out to the Griswold Gold members, all that information. You can get that information in the Discord. That link for the Discord is down below, so check that out. And everything I offer for free or fee-based is located in that Discord. The Griswold Gold members, it's $50 a month, or you buy 2 months, you get the third month free, and you get the top 5 every single day. You get one-on-ones with myself. You get the Griswold Strat indicator that I've created, a 1-hour Strat course, and a bunch of other really great stuff. But you can find all that information in that Discord. Let's go through the top 5 here. So the first one I had on the list was Neo. Now, I always tell you guys, if we gap up, I've got plenty of gap videos. This is basically another gap video. But I'm going to show you exactly how these trades would have played out. So on Neo, we had this 2-down green hammer candle. We were looking for it to trend up, and that's exactly what it did, but it gapped way up. So we opened here, and we ended up trending all the way up. So what do I always tell you guys to do on the gap plays? I like to play the 15-minute. Now, you can play it off of the 30. You can play it off of the 5, off of the 3. I don't really care. But let's take a look at how Neo would have played out. So what we end up doing, guys, once we have that gap set up, we broke above that yellow line, which I just moved. Now we make 2 more triggers once the 15-minute bar closes. Now, again, you can do this on the 30, you can do this on the 5, but once this is the first 15-minute bar. Okay, so once this first 15-minute bar closes, then you jump in to your, you look for your triggers and your targets. Okay, so there's target 1, and do we have a target 2? How far back do we have to go? Neo is probably one of the worst out of all of them, but we will go through it anyways because I want you guys to see how to set these up. So basically, this is what we had. We had this first 15-minute bar close. So what you do now is you put your trigger at the top and the bottom of that 15-minute bar. And whichever direction it goes, that is the direction that you take this trade. So we triggered on the next 15-minute candle above to the upside, and we hit our first target, and then we came back through. At that point, guys, like, this was not a fantastic trade. It was one penny difference. So you're likely stopped out on this trade, and you're not able to take this all the way up here because we have, even if you held it for a reversal, you would have lost out on this trade right here. Okay, at the very most, you would have lost out on this trade right here. But you should have got out at that target, which again was 1 penny. So again, Neo was not a great trade, but 0 for 1. But then we go to AMD. So the exact same thing happens on AMD. AMD has this gap up. We have this hammer candle, and I said, let's look for a move back to the upside. Well, we got that, and again, we opened right here. So if we go back to that 15-minute chart and we look for that first 15-minute bar, we call that the orb, the opening range breakout. Now, I've got videos on that, and you can play it off of this, like I said, the 3, the 5, the 15, the 10, the 30, the hourly some people play it off of, doesn't matter. Okay, so what we do now is we've gapped up above that yellow line. And for ease of use, I'm going to bring this trigger here, and then we're going to clone it. And this is the breakout we look for. So we look for a break to the upside or the low side now of that first 15-minute bar. And what do we get? We get this break to the upside. So now you want to make sure you have your targets in place. Target 1. Let's move this up here. Whoops. Let's move that up to target 2. So there were multiple other targets here. You guys can go check out how those would have played out. Let's move these up because those aren't the right ones. Let's call it there. And there's a gap fill right there. Okay, so those are 2 of the targets. You can mark it out further if you'd like. But what happens is, an AMD was a great place. So we triggered off of this 15 and we went through targets and reversed. So at this point, guys, you could be out of this trade as we come back through that target, or you can wait for that, for it to come further down. Now we open up and we come through that second target, and again, you can pull your trade as you break through the bottom of this target, or you can wait for a reversal. So now we come up again on this 4th candle of the day, the 4th 15-minute candle. So you're 1 hour into this trade, 1 hour 15, and then we reverse. So at the most, you're out here. Very least, you're out here. Either one of them, they were both fantastic trades. So now you're 1 for 1. If we go to BIDU, this was the 3rd out of the top 5 in no particular order, but we go into BIDU and you can see on BIDU, we gapped up again. So inside bar, and we opened right up here, okay? So now if we go to that 15-minute candle again, the 15-minute chart, and we look to see what happens, again, just like I always said, there's that first 15-minute bar is right here, okay? That's the first 15-minute bar. What do? We put our triggers on either side of that 15-minute bar. That's how you play the gaps, guys. If it gaps above or below in the morning, that's how we do it. So what happens? We open our second bar here, and we start to trend down. We come through that trigger. Now you can mark out your targets. Okay, there's a gap fill on that target. I'll change it to green for you so it is easier to see. And then, now that that one's filled, you can put another target at the bottom of that gap. Okay, and then you can just continue to fill those targets up. Okay, all the way down. All of these are targets all the way down on the 15-minute. And I'll see if I can put one more in here for you guys just for reference. We don't even hit that one, so. Okay, so we'll put that one in for reference as the last target. But here's what happened, guys. We triggered, and then we went down even farther. Targets, and then we come back up through that target or a 2-2 reversal. So again, another fantastic trade. Now, hopefully you guys see how this works. First 15-minute bar is gapped up from the open. We have put our triggers. We trended down. So now we're taking the puts. Okay? Buy in, through the target, through the target, through the target. And now as we come back through that target, you can take profit, or you can wait for a complete reversal, which you get a little while after. But again, another fantastic trade on BIDU. If you go to NVAX, NVAX, exact same thing. Okay, we go to NVAX, we had the inside bar, and we open almost at the trigger. So we're actually just slightly above. Let's see how it looked on the 15-minute. And there you go. We opened just slightly above. So again, you can just look for that gap play, okay? Because we opened above that trigger. So again, all we're doing, I'm only going to put the one yellow line here, but normally you would put that second one here. If you want, you don't need it. But we start to run to the upside. Now, in order to make sure we're taking profits at the right spot, you go back in time and you just start marking out your targets. Now, I'm only going to mark out that one. You guys can go see further down the line how it would have played out. Okay, but even if you had that one marked out, okay, this is our first 15-minute bar. Then we open through that trigger. Then the next 15-minute bar opens and we come through the target, and there's probably another target up here, but even if there wasn't, as we come back through, you're out of that trade. Okay, so another fantastic trade on NVAX. That's 3 out of 4, guys. 3 out of 4 trades. And then PayPal was the last one. So PayPal, I think, was actually the only one that didn't gap out of the top 5. So there we go. We had the 2 down that finished red. It was a hammer candle. Okay, so we triggered, we opened, and we triggered through here. So now what I do, I like to go to the top, or to the 5-minute chart, and we just go back to where that opening is, right here. Okay, so how do we play this? It's very, very simple, and it's an easy win, guys. It really is. And this really is the easiest strategy that you guys will find anywhere, and it's just playing the candlesticks and doing what the candlesticks tell you to do. So again, we open here, we come through, and a lot of people say, well, it happened in the first 5 minutes. Yeah, it happened in the first 5 minutes. You're out of this trade in 10 minutes. You're done for the day. Okay, open, we come through the trigger at 77.06. We come through the first target at 77.32 and a little bit more. So you could have taken profit anywhere in here. And then as soon as we come back through that target, guys, out of the trade, okay? It's a winning trade. No matter if you took your profit here or here at the target, you did what the candlesticks told you to do, and you had a winning trade. Guys, if you found this information helpful, make sure you're subscribing down below to get more great videos like this one. A ton of learning tools like I have in this whole channel, over 350 videos to help you guys out. And again, give me a thumbs up. Comment down below if you played any of these top 5s or any plays that you played today on January 9th that really worked out for you guys. Other than that, make sure you're getting in on the Discord. Join us there. Get in on the membership. Let's learn and earn together. Hopefully you guys did fantastic today. If not, try again tomorrow. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.